Okay, greetings everyone. Welcome to Gerard Black in the Philippines with the Truth. I want to welcome you to my channel. I want to welcome all my subscribers, all my future subscribers, all my, hey, let me check this dude out, all my scallywag, peaches, triggers, haters, lovers, and commenters. Well, I showed you Celestine. Well, this is Celestina. This is her sister. They're just under 2 months old. They are for sale. I kind of hate to want to sell them, but they are so adorable. Aren't they so adorable? Look at them, adorable, 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 adorable. Look at the blue eyes. Oh, wow. They're husky puppies. Going to have excellent papers, and we'll talk about it more as we get to that moment of exchanging money. Okay, now that I have that out the way, I want to talk to you about a couple of things. I'm going to tell you a couple of stories. Since a lot of you like my stories, tell you my stories. I posted a video called Scallywag 62 Filipina. And I spoke about how this foreigner took advantage of this Filipino girl. Boy, she's still crying the blues. It just goes to show you not all of us can be trusted. But on that same note, you have some Filipinas that are very, very good at what they do. I have a girlfriend, and she has gotten this, I think, poking foreigners down to a science. She's able to, chat them, I guess, say what it is that they want to hear, and lo and behold, they are wanting to come to the Philippines with the quickness. I mean, she is so good that her thing was I don't have PLDT, so the guy said, well, how much is PLDT? 1.5, $25 or something like that. 1.5, 1,000 is $20. 1.5 is another 10, so you're looking at maybe $30 in all. And he says, I'll take care of it. So when he said the 12,000 pesos. I was, oh my God. I said, girl, you are very, very good. And she's laughing. I said, and he plans to come sometime soon and to stay for a month and whatever like this and whatever. I said, you know what? You could write a book on how you can do what you do. Because she's very good at finding someone to finagle dollars out of. Yeah, I'm not saying it's right. Some of you who want to jump out on a limb like that and build houses long distance. Buy houses long distance, or land long distance. Help yourself. I remember when I first got out of the joint. My brother got me a computer, which I was very grateful for, and and at that time it was like, what, PayPal, or I forgot who it was, but it was some type of chat room or whatever like that. And I ended up chatting with this girl. I forgot, I don't know where she was from, but we had so much fun chatting. At that time, there was no video blog or something like that. We would call on the phone and talk, just to personalize things. But and so I set the shot somewhere where, because whenever I'm chatting with someone on the phone, matter of fact, I just did it the other day because someone had reached out to me from the past, who had disappeared overseas, and so I said, well, look, I'm in my mind, I don't know who you are. Someone already scammed your account like this. You got a different name. So I said, she sent me a picture. I recognized the picture, but I'm still not convinced that it's you. So I told her, look, hold up 3 fingers, take a picture, and send it to me. And so it was taking a little time. Eventually, she did. She took a picture. She was domestic work, so she took a picture of her holding up 3 fingers and sent it to me. So I said, okay, now I know it's you. So it's the same thing when I do with the girl. I said, look, take a picture of you pointing to your feet, and and she took a picture and sent it to me, email of her pointing to her feet. So, it's just, it might be something that some of you who are doing long distance type of courting, and you want to make sure that who you're talking to is a girl, because there are a lot of people who who scam people by stealing pictures or copying pictures from someone else and posing as them. I forgot what they call it, but and come to find out it's not them. It's maybe some dude or some syndicate or someone who clickbait, I think they call it, who they think you're someone who can easily scam. So it's always a good idea to make them do something in the present. I mean, she would send me pictures of my modeling because I used to shoot her photographically wise, and I said, yeah, well, anybody can get those, like this. They can get those off your Facebook or whatever. But it's a good idea to have them do something in the moment, so that way it's actually them, And so it was her. It was wonderful to hear from her because we have heard some horrible things that may have happened to her when she went overseas or when she was stuck in Manila. So she her close friend lost contact with her, and we were very very concerned about her, and that something may have happened to her. So she finally made it over to Dubai to begin her domestic work, and she contacted me. So I was happy to hear from her. But anyway, okay. So the girl I was talking about, she was very good and can write a book on how to get foreigners to send money, but she is really really good. I don't blame her. Oh, I know. I was telling you about the girl who I told to show her feet. So what I did was I told her. So she was struggling. All girls are struggling. She was struggling like this, and so I decided to send her $50, which I did. I sent her $50. So it's not uncommon for you to meet someone, and after hearing their story, that you feel compelled to want to make a difference in their life. There are sometimes that I can sit and I can talk to a guy or a girl, and we're sitting there talking, and the conversation, because I love asking questions. It's part of who I am, because I am interested in your life. I am interested in what you do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, tell me more about your family. So it's not uncommon for while I'm talking to a person that I might think in my mind, before the conversation is over, I'm going to do something for this person. I want to make a difference in their life. And what better way to make a difference in someone's life is to give them money. And here, such a small amount of money can really make a difference in someone's life. And so, so I usually give them some money and whatever. But no, it's okay. I want to make a difference. It's not that I want to help you. It's not because I'm not giving you this because of a sob story that you're giving me. No, I want to do this because I want to make a difference in your life. You see, there's a difference, wanting to help someone because they're in need, and there's a difference between wanting to give to someone because you want to make a difference in their life. And as long as you understand the difference within your mind to justify giving the money, then the more at ease you are in giving it. And often the time, it's just like when I see kids selling stuff on the street, when they're selling, mangoes or these horrible nuts or whatever it is that they're selling, or string beans or whatever it is, I buy. Especially with a woman with a child, I buy. Why? Because at least you're not begging. You know what I'm saying? I understand, the theory behind begging and getting the money. It's not going into your pocket. It's probably going into a syndicate's pocket. I've seen documentaries about these where they collect the money, they move them around from different areas. Even in London, they move them to different areas, change their clothes and all that stuff, and sit around the street and have them, beg for money. So I understand that. And the same thing about selling food. It's not their food. I know they're selling to someone, and I know that if and there are times when I see a child selling stuff. I said, look, give me them all. I'm gonna buy them all from you. And my buying them all from them. I don't know if they have to wear or to think, well, wow, I'm off tonight. I'm not going to work no more. I'm going to go kick up and relax. No, they're probably going to turn the money over to their handlers and the handler's probably gonna give them more, and they probably sit out and do that. But my reason to do it is because I want to give them a break. It's one of those things. So whenever I see somebody selling something, I'm always inclined to buy. I bought some string, even from adults. I got this flashlight that's a taser, like this. A knife I bought for me his father that, I have all these different, like Swiss knives or whatever like this. And I buy it because, you know, you know, because you're hustling. You're out here trying to make money. You're out here trying to sell something. You're not begging. You're not selling your body. You're not. You're actually trying to earn a living. And I respect people who do that. And I often try to help them by buying what it is that they're selling. Now, I had a funny thing happen to me. And I'm gonna try to paint the picture so you understand. This is Can We Talk? I mean, this is Gerard with the truth. Really? Yes, it's the truth. Black in the Philippines with the truth. Uh, um, uh, where I play tennis at in Bacoon, uh, you know, uh, I used to bring Helen when I used to live in Bacoon. And there was kids that get the balls. They're called ball boys or ball girls, and they collect the balls when you miss and don't go over the net. Go out of bounds. And so there's one girl who I used to see. I used to tie Helen to the fence, and she used to say, "Can I walk Helen?" And I say, "Yeah, and let her walk around the park with Helen." So we kind of became friends. I even introduced her to a friend of mine's named Ron. I'm putting you out there, Ron. I introduced her to Ron, who her and Ron didn't get along together, but anyway, be that as it may. But she had two kids. In fact, they've been on my show. I'm gonna see if I can find a video and put it up there. And when I see them, I always, whenever I'm back home, I see them because they're always out. They live across the street from the tennis court. They come running, Onyx like this. And I say, "Oh, hi." I give him a kiss like this and Marlboro and I said, "Where's your mother?" I said, "Oh, she's in Dumaguete or she's there." I said, "Oh, okay. How are you guys doing? Okay, what are you doing?" Like this. And so, well, for some reason, and I'm trying to give you a scenario. Somebody who was sitting on the outside of the tennis court saw me talking to the kids. So they must have called them over after I left and said, "Do you know him?" I said, "Yeah, that's Onyx. Oh, Onyx." And I said, "Okay, well, what did he want?" And the kids, being little darlings, he wanted mama. He looking for mama. Like that. And so I'm thinking that's innocent enough because I was. I said, because one thing about when you see kids and kids, you don't want to just be known as someone who just randomly talking to strange kids. If you know their parents, you always want to ask them where their parents, in case there are other people around. You could say to them, "Where is your mother?" Like this, and this way, they kind of put at ease that, he must know them, one of those type of things. So anyway, so it's just good etiquette when you're dealing with children, especially in the Philippines. Because in the United States, you could never do this. You could never talk to kids like this in the United States. You could never, hug a kid, and, like if you hug them here in the Philippines, or give them money like this in the United States without some type of stigma being placed on you. You know what I'm saying? A negative stigma. Oh, he likes kids, or like this, or he's a child molester, he's a pervert, or something like that. See, you don't have that stigma here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're able to befriend a child, and it's a beautiful thing, especially if you love kids. Like I love kids. So anyway, before I leave, I always give them money. If I have 100, my girl, make sure you give your brother 50. 'Cause she's oldest, split it with him or whatever. The other kids, I say, share with all these like this. So anyway, apparently somebody knew somebody who knew somebody who knew somebody. May have ran into the girl who's the mother of these kids. And so she told them, oh yeah, Onyx, yeah, yeah, I don't know, maybe she gave the impression that I was a boyfriend or something like this, which could not be further from the truth. But, but be that as it may, and not knowing the full extent of our relationship, they came back and they told Mia. Now, Mia is like, who is this girlfriend in back home? Who you keep going to see their kids? Who you keep giving them money like this, like this, like this? I'm saying, what are you talking about? You know, so and so said that they saw you. I said, you see, what did I tell you about that? What did I tell you about listening to what other people say about me? You know, you should automatically have in your mind that that's just Gerard. That's just how he is. That's just who he is. You know, I don't believe that. You know, uh, um, and so now and I'm trying to scramble my mind. And who could possibly claim that they were my girlfriend in back home? But I didn't have any girlfriends in back home. You know, I had transactions in back home. But there's no one who can claim they had a key. You know what I'm saying? One of those type of things. So there's no. I mean, maybe they thought, oh yeah, that's my boyfriend. Just like I say, she's my girlfriend. So maybe like that might have been the terminology that she was using. But anyway, it came back and now her and I, she mostly, and I'm actually at the verge of laughing because I'm trying to explain. First, I had to think, what kid are you talking about? Whom they might have seen me talking, and then it hit me. Oh, her kids. Yeah. Oh, now I understand. Now it all came into focus. It all came into clarity. Why, someone would think that. But more importantly, why would you run home and tell my wife? See, that's why I say that it's more important that you ask someone before they tell you anything, why are you telling me? Why are you telling me what you saw my wife do? Why are you telling what you saw my husband do? Are you want to cause problems before us? Are you trying to break us up? Are you jealous? Or are you trying to, win brownie points with my wife by telling her this? Why? And, and I haven't spoken to her yet. And I will speak to her about it. But see, the only thing is that she doesn't speak English. So I have to wait. I have to wait till the right person comes, and I know who it is. The same time, the same person when I want to talk to their sons, and I want to understand something, I ask her to come and interpret. And when she comes, then I'm going to talk to her. I'm going to talk to this girl and say, look, and I'm going to ask her that question. You know, why would you want to come home and tell my wife that? You know, are you now secret agents? Are you following me? Or, oh no, her brother was at the thing. I don't care. I don't care if her great grandmama sat in a rocking chair at the court and saw me talking to someone. That's no reason to come and want to tell my wife. I speak to a lot of people, and just like I told Mia, I said, Mia, I said, yes, I stop and I still say hello to people. I stop and see and say hello to people because, I still love them. Because I'm married, don't mean I have to stop, associating with my friends and saying hello to them. I said I want to invite them to my house, but I understand how you are. You know what I'm saying? And if I invite somebody to the house, I want you to welcome them to our home. Which doesn't happen, and sometimes it saddens me that if if you were to bring someone to me and say, Gerard, this is Al, this is, hey Al, how are you doing, man? How you doing? Sit down, Al. Make yourself at home. Kick your shoes off. Well, no, kick your shoes off. I don't know how your feet smell. but relax, man. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, I would want to make him feel comfortable. That's the whole thing. When people come to your home, whether you know them or not, the fact that they're there, it has to be some indication that either you or your spouse invited them. they have to be okay. You wouldn't invite a mad man or a mad woman to your home. So like if I invite somebody to the home, I expect you to go beyond a little bit to get to know them, have a conversation with them, and say, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? You're one of Gerard's friends. Oh yeah, he has a lot of girlfriends like this, like that, and not catch feelings behind it. You know, and so that's we got it settled. Uh, um, Partially, you know, about what happened, to the best to my able to explain it to her, because I often feel that oftentimes she doesn't understand either what I'm talking about. But anyway, I wanted to share those two stories with you this morning. And one other thing, you know, um, is getting close to our gender revealing party. So I got a bug in my ass to want to travel. So I asked Mia, I said, Mia, why don't we go to City Hall and have our gender revealing party there? Because she's going to know this week on Friday. I said, why don't we go Saturday, go to City Hall? She says, oh yeah, well, the kids will be off of school. I said, no, 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 no. This is not about the kids. This is about me and you having some type of honeymoon thing together where you and I go and be alone. And maybe fall in love the way we want to fall in love, and then, and get close together and have something just between us two. Why don't we do that and then have our gender revealing on City Hall? So I told her about it this morning. She's still sleeping. Which I'm gonna wake her up. So, you know, um, you know, um, I said, why don't we do that? Why don't we do something special just for us? You know what I'm saying? It's not about the kids. It's not. We do enough for them. We just took them to forest camp and all the stuff. They do what they want to do like this. Mia caters to them. You know, fantastically, which is she should. They're her kids. But I want something with just her and I. So I'm gonna let you know how it turns out. We'll see within the next week or so if we have our gender reveal party on City Hall. All right. So you're watching Gerard Black in the Philippines with the truth. Remember, dreams are nothing more than plans awaiting action that would disrespect others, pull someone up. And sometimes you're the only one to see your vision. And the best revenge of life is to live good. I'm living good today. I hope you are too. And if you're lucky enough to have a woman like Ali Woodson, formerly singer of Temptation One Summer, treat her like a lady. And ladies, if you're lucky enough to have a good woman like me, make her feel like a king. And never say no. You see this picture here? This is a picture of when I first met Mia. I don't know how well you can see it, but I said, this is your fighting week. After the baby, this is your weight. This is what I want you to look like after the child. I want you to, work up and get back to this, because I never want you to forget of how you looked when I first met you. And I always want you to be that beautiful girl. So, me, I'm always gonna be looking good. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Peace.